When Donald Trump came onto the political scene, there were a few things we knew about the man. He was rich, he loved women, and his favorite catchphrase was this:
"You're fired! You're fired! Get out!"
Yeah, that's him talking to wife number 2. And since Trump took office, a record number of people have left the White House, which even for Trump is pretty impressive, right? It's almost like he's leading the resistance by himself. Everyone out there is like, we gotta get these people out of office. And Trump is like, way ahead of you folks, resist! And today, President Trump continued his streak by firing the head of the Secret Service. Yeah, plus, get this, to add actual insult to injury, it also came out that Trump has secretly been calling this guy Dumbo because of his giant ears. Yeah, which you gotta admit is super gangster, right? I mean, for 2 reasons. One, this is the person protecting your life. And secondly, normally the Secret Service has code names for the president, but this is a president who has code names for his Secret Service. He's standing there like, Oakley is talking to Dumbo, and now here comes Broken Condom. I like how that was a wave. That was nice. That was a wave. Yeah. You guys got it first, and then you took it all the way to the back. I like that. But that wasn't even the most prominent firing of the past 24 hours, because the news rocking the headlines has been this.
Overnight, Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen forced out of the administration. Tensions between Nielsen and President Trump have been simmering for months, but reached a boiling point after the president's furious response to the recent surge in migrant crossings at the southern border. Just hours after a face-to-face meeting with the president on Sunday, Nielsen submitted her resignation.
Oh, well, look at that. Kirstjen Nielsen, the woman responsible for Trump's border enforcement, has been deported out of the White House. And you know what makes it worse? Not just that she lost her job, it's that Nielsen is leaving this White House with her reputation in tatters. Remember, she was the face of the Trump administration's family separation policy, where kids were split from their parents and kept in cages. So basically, the only job she can get now is working for R. Kelly. But the crazy thing, I don't even know who you're booing, R. Kelly or her. I don't know what that means. But the crazy thing is that even though people on the left consider her cruel and inhumane, President Trump thought she was too soft.
A person close to Nielsen says she's been on thin ice with the administration, often clashing with President Trump, who has accused her of not doing enough to stem the tide of undocumented immigrants.
She was always in a tough position, seen as too tough on immigration on Capitol Hill, not tough enough here at the White House.
Not tough enough? Yo, this White House is weird, man. How are you gonna get rid of the kids in cages woman for being too nice? That's like firing a cat for not displaying its anus enough. It's just like, I'm sorry, cat, we just needed more butt. We needed much more butt than that. And here's the thing, it was no secret to Secretary Nielsen that Trump wanted her to be tougher on migrants, right? He made that very clear to her and everyone else within shouting distance.
For months, President Trump has been openly berating Secretary Nielsen at cabinet meetings, pushing her to take more and more drastic measures to stop the flow of migrants at the southern border. According to the New York Times, the president called Ms. Nielsen at home early in the mornings to demand that she take action to stop migrants from entering the country, including doing things that were clearly illegal, such as blocking all migrants from seeking asylum.
Wow. Trump would call her early in the morning just to yell about the border? You know how horrible that must have been? Think about it. We're all traumatized by Trump's tweets at 5 a.m. Now imagine if the tweets came into your bedroom every morning and were like, hey, caravans of rapists, weak Democrats, love crime, and by the way, Kofifi.